Hey folks, MacKintosh here, and it's been a strong minute since my last video. I said I was going to keep these consistent, but unfortunately that construction that I mentioned in the other videos was just way too intense, and it was basically impossible to film in here. Anyhow, excuses aside, we are back, and I'm back with another video of my Photo Exposed series, where I go through some of my older work and kind of go over things that I learned through that process, and hopefully you guys can learn something too. These might not be my best photos and they might not be my favorite photos, but they are photos with a story. So without further ado, let's roll today's photo. Now this photo was shot early 2017 in Helsinki, might actually be late 2016, but anyhow, it was in the middle of winter and it was actually shot on my phone. Now the reason it was shot on my phone is because of the location I actually went to. It was a tower that I kind of climbed into, and I will preface this whole video first on that I felt very confident climbing this tower. I'd never put my safety before a photo. There's no photo worth dying for. Now it's not an amazing photo, I recognize that. As I say, it was shot on my phone as well, so even the quality isn't great. But the things that I had to push through to get this photo is what makes me happy about it. One of those things being that I am not a fan of heights. I have done quite a lot of climbing and I push myself to do a lot of climbing, but like most other people, I'm a little bit spooked out by heights. I think also vertigo, I'm not sure if that really goes away or not, but I get it and it's not that fun. The second thing being that I went alone and I sort of stayed up late and planned it out to get there. Now, like most things where you have a little bit of fear, even if it's just the heights, it's quite often nice to bring somebody else with you. But nobody I knew was really that interested, or at least on the night that I was going to do it, no one was really available. So I stayed up late, I went out and did this myself, and even that alone feels like an achievement sometimes. What I would say I learned from taking this photo is basically just pushing past a fear that you have to go and get the shot that you want. Again, I'll return to the idea that no shot is worth the risk of your safety, but that fear doesn't have to come from something that's dangerous. That fear could come from approaching people on the street while doing street photography. Maybe it's very hard for you to go up and ask a stranger if you could take their portrait, for example, or even just certain people out on the street can be a little bit intimidating sometimes. That fear could come from even just using a new piece of gear. Sometimes we just want to stick to what's comfortable and what we know. And that fear might come from saying yes to a job. Also for the same reasons, you're not that confident, but deep down inside, you know you can do it and you know you can provide for your customer. Taking this photo also helped me learn that it's not always about inspiration, and sometimes it's just about hard work. I wasn't necessarily inspired to go and take this shot. But what did inspire me was the work that it would take to get there, the overcoming of my fear, and even the physical boundaries that I was maybe limited to in climbing up into this tower. So that's pretty much it from me. It may be not that interesting of a story to you guys, but on a personal level, I do feel like it took a lot away from taking this photo. And if I can leave you with anything, I would just say that try to use your boundaries as these kind of markers of where you are skill-wise at the time. If you can force yourself to push through those, you're going to excel at an incredible rate. So figure out what your personal boundaries are. Maybe even write them down, maybe get a camera in your hands and go and smash those boundaries. Okay, that really is all from me. My website, Instagram, everything is below. If you guys would kindly leave a like on this video, I'd be super stoked. If you want to see more, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Catch you all next time. Peace.